All right, everybody, welcome back. So it's been a little bit like normal, you know me. I come and go as I please. Anyways, a couple of little projects I got I'm gonna work on here, mainly because a couple things are annoying me a little bit. First thing, I'm not a huge fan of this loom. So I'm not too far along. I'm going to actually pull the entire harness out, and I did get some, let's see if I can pull it out of the box here. You guys will have to let me know how this recording's going. This is actually the brand new GoPro 8. Got the new one and try it out and everything. So anyways, I got some of this loom tape. It's really nice stuff. So I've got a bunch of, well, I only have 4 or 5 rolls, but I'm hoping that's enough. So I already started disconnecting this side here. I just got to get under and actually get that knock sensor disconnected on this side. And then up top here, just a couple fittings, and I got to get down to the alternator, which is kind of a pain in the butt one. I think I got to take this manifold off. So anyways, I'm going to get that pulled out, and I'm going to start at one end and work my way through tearing this plastic crap off. The main thing that I think it'll help out with is there's actually a ton of room in here. And I think it'll help me to actually sneak that down inside here. Just kind of maybe give it a little bit of a cleaner look is kind of what I'm going for. I know I say that and some of this shit's just thrown together here. So we're going to try it. That's the first thing I want to work on. Second thing I got here. So this fan shroud. It fits really close. These tabs extend over a little bit further on the radiator than I'd like. And then on one side or the other, I'm actually going to have to notch it for the inlet and outlet. So, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm actually gonna chop this off here. And I did get this little piece of aluminum angle iron, and I think I'm just gonna make it's a little shorter, so I don't think I'm gonna make it the whole length. I think I'm just gonna make some tabs just to mount it onto the radiator. So first things first, so I actually got to get it, I got to get those ears chopped off. I don't think it's gonna work too well on my bandsaw, so I think I'm gonna have to do that with the Dremel. I got some blades though, and it looks like I got the same size and everything, so that should weld up pretty good. Shouldn't take a whole lot just to weld some ears on. And then what I'm going to do is in the radiator shroud itself, I've got these M8 riv nuts. So I went and got some hardware. So I want to get those, mingle even above the harness, as I want to get that shroud mounted on there. I want to get it sunk in a little bit lower, just not a whole lot, just a little bit, just to give us a little bit more room, because the fans are so thick on it. So anyways, I'm gonna get my table and everything set up. I'm gonna get the harness off real quick. I'm gonna get my table set up, chair, and then I'm gonna get that radiator up on there, get this shroud, and kind of just start mocking a couple things up, see what I got to do to get that situated. So I will be back with you guys shortly. All right, guys. So I got those original tabs chopped off of there, and one on each side. I also trim the outsides down a little bit. I still need to get it up on the radiator and mocked out where I need to hole saw and cut out for the the inlet and outlet next. But I did get these legs chopped down here and got them all super clean. That's why I got the fancy gloves on. But you can barely see my little marks. That's going to be the outsides of them. I'm going to mark them up a little bit better. But I'm going to get the welder in place and at least get these two tacked on, clean up this side, get them marked, and get them tacked on, and then weld them up final. So we'll see if I destroy this or not. Hopefully not. Should go pretty well. So anyways, I'm gonna get the welder out here set up and get ready to go on that. All right, guys, so took a little longer than expected, but I'm going to show you some welds, or if you see these welds, just ignore them. They will hold what I needed to hold. So anyways, got that fan shroud. You can see I did some riv nuts underneath there, kind of tapped those in, and got them held up. I notched out here. This does stick over a little bit here, and then on this end here a little bit. But those are the two Mishimoto Raceline fans, and they come with those stupid zip tie things that go through, and I've heard, I don't have much experience with them, but I'm not going to use them, but I have heard that they'll actually tear up the cores inside. So I'm going to go to the hardware store in the morning and probably do like a M8 or an M6 and do riv nuts on all four corners there and get those riveted in. But yeah, I mean, that's turning out quite amazing. You know, I still got room all the way around to get the hose all the way down both sides, so that turned out pretty dang slick. Anyways, my aluminum welding sucks, and the way I look at it is the only way to get better is keep trying. So I will continue to make some of them look like shit and moving forward to get better. So the only thing that I would do different is the riv nuts that I put in are aluminum, and I did notice when I put this hardware in that some of them were stripping out. This one, and then I believe this one over here, were pretty dang loose. All the others tightened up really good. If I was to do it again, I would actually put either stainless steel or the steel ones in. So but yeah, like I said, I'll carry this on into tomorrow. I want you guys to see the finished product for this video. So I will, well, it'll be really quick for you guys right about now. Alright, same video, new day. Like I ended a second ago, said I had to go to the store, get some hardware this morning to mount those fans and everything. I was talking about how the one thing I didn't like was using those aluminum riv nuts. It kept bugging me. So I actually drilled them out, and I actually put the steel ones in. They actually went in. I actually broke my M4 tool for the riv nut tool, so I actually had to step up to M5. So they're a little bit larger than I wanted them, So it'll still work, just a little bit larger. So anyways, also I got on the fan shroud, I got the riv nuts in there. So I'm gonna get this mounted, bolted down to the radiator, and then I'm gonna get the fans put on. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that, how I modified this and everything. I am gonna have to come in and cut this corner off. Maybe not. It might clear for the port and still be able to, I'll be able to get cap on and off. So anyways, I'm gonna get this bolted on real quick and just make sure all these M5s clear the sides there, and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. Final resting place for these bad boys. You can see, turned out really nice. Just gotta, comes the fun part of actually getting it mounted in the car, since it will not sit in the factory location. But I mean, this thing, that's on there really good. Significantly thicker than factory fans and radiator. So, and obviously that's why I need to move everything forward on the car. I mean, you can see that's the thickness of the factory radiator. And then the fans, obviously, they're pretty thin as well. But I am thinking, I mean, they're not the thinnest things in the world. The whole fan shroud and everything's probably the same size as those fans. So anyways, that's why we're moving all this forward. So I'm gonna get gotta get a little bit more aluminum to mount that up. Just do the bottom mount for it. I've got, you guys saw the video with the top mount, so I'll get that. Probably go over to my local place here either this afternoon or tomorrow, see what I can pick up. I'm also trying to figure out, like on this radiator, it has the tabs to where it slid into the little pockets. So I want to make something similar to that. So I got to just pick up some bar stock aluminum and then get it all mounted on there. I definitely want aluminum that's strong enough that's not going to bend, that'll actually hold this up. I've actually been contemplating ditching the aluminum and actually going with mild steel. Mild steel is just so dang thick, and there lies the problem. I'm trying not to add too much more weight to the front of the car, but even if I do it out of aluminum or out of mild, it'll only add maybe 3 or 4 pounds to it. So I've got this whole sheet here of I believe this is 1/8 inch, yeah, and that's cold rolled, so I might as well utilize it. So anyways, I'm gonna call that good for this video. Stay tuned to the next one. We'll be tearing apart that loom on that wiring harness and getting that wrapped up, as opposed to the plastic crap on there. I did have, oh, gotta go in the house and grab it. Did get another part here. I did talk about in one of the most recent videos, and I'm hoping that this works good, but this is the Hurst shifter for these. And great quality. Looks like a billet piece here. Really nice quality. Shift knob's not too shabby. It's got a nice nice feel to it. Comes with this fancy Hurst shifter, or a cap for the top of the shifter. So really nice piece. So I'll save that install for the next video with the wiring harness. So we'll get that wrapped up, and that'll once we get this radiator mounted up in there, we can actually start working on mounting the intercooler. So getting super close to the end here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.